127 people died in a terrible earthquake in China. Gansu and Qinghai were reduced to rubble. The 6.2 magnitude earthquake occurred near the border of Gansu and Qinghai provinces in a remote mountainous area. The death toll rose to at least 127 people and several hundred others were injured after an overnight earthquake struck northwest China in a remote mountainous area while many people were sleeping at home. This is China's deadliest earthquake in the past 9 years. The number of casualties in the earthquake continues to increase as rescue teams from these two provinces are continuously searching and rescuing. Authorities quickly mobilized a number of emergency response forces, but their work was complicated when the quake destroyed roads and infrastructure, triggered landslides and partially buried the building village in the mud. Rescue work also faces many challenges in sub-zero temperatures, which are extremely cold here, when China is being hit by a snowstorm. Most of China struggled with below-freezing conditions after a strong cold wave swept across the country. Al Jazeera's Katrina Yu reported from Beijing, the mountainous, remote, arid regions are not easily accessible and they are less developed and poorer than the rest of China, and that is reflected in the quality of construction. The government said about 4,000 homes had been destroyed and some villages had completely collapsed. Chinese President Xi Jinping on Tuesday called for all-out efforts in search and rescue operations. According to state media, nearly 1,500 firefighters were deployed and another 1,500 were on standby. More than 300 officers and soldiers were also mobilized for natural disaster relief. China's State Planning Agency said it has allocated 250 million yuan, $35 million, to support Gansu and Qinghai provinces. According to Xinhua news agency, the earthquake had a magnitude of 6.2 on the Richter scale. It happened at 11:59 p.m., 15:59 Greenwich Mean Time, on Monday in Gansu province near the border with Qinghai, state media reported, causing extremely heavy damage. I am 70 years old and have never experienced such a strong earthquake in my life, Ma Wenchang, a resident of Dahijia, told AFP news agency. I can't live in this house anymore because it's too dangerous. My relatives have been relocated elsewhere. The quake was felt as far away as Xi'an, northern Shaanxi province, about 570 kilometers from the epicenter near Dahijia. State broadcaster CCTV reported that 113 people were confirmed dead in Gansu and 536 were injured. In Qinghai, CCTV reported that 14 people were killed and 198 others were injured. The death toll is the highest recorded in China since 2014, when an earthquake killed 617 people and devastated China's southwestern Yunnan province. The Gansu provincial government previously said more than 4,700 houses had been damaged. Electricity and water supplies were also interrupted in some villages, Xinhua news agency reported.